welcome to Matt's Custom Cars. Today I'll be putting that for mock-up in a 48 Chevy, so I can ascertain how I'm going to build my mountings, how I'm going to make my mountings to mount the engine and gearbox to my little rod. Let's see how we go. First things first, you'll notice I had to get the frame level and a suspension that is level installed in it so that I can drop the engine in and make sure the engine is sitting level and at the required height where I want it. And we'll be looking at the angle for this engine as well. Man, this thing is slow. These things. Just get my bar to help this little trolley along because it seems to be getting stuck in the cracks. Just want to get it on top of that crossing there. And now fall back. Okay. This Jaguar suspension being so low. That better. Just gonna have to make holes in the crossing webbing if it wants to sit there. Just want to check the stability and stuff. It's gonna sit behind that. I think I'm gonna put a brick or something as a space. Got enough clearance to distribute it there. Gearbox will have to come up a bit. But don't work with the mounting. Let's see how far we're off center. 316. 245. 316. So we should do that 270 about. Just see here. I'm gonna have to bolt the branches to go past the string box. Okay, let's just get it centered. Hey, we're gonna have to bolt branches. Okay, right. 275, 285. So another 10 minutes almost. Might be too much. Let's have a look. Let's see. 260. 260. 300. So 260 being there, you need to be about 17. 270. 290. More. 285. 275. That's 5 knots. And just 5 knots again. 270, 290, 10 knots. 277, 279, 280, 277. Okay, I guess this is about where I want it in a body. I'm going to have to remove these mountings and fabricate a motor plate to mount it to the chassis. I think that's going to be the best. Okay, let me get to that. Let me get cracking. Quickly making some brackets out of scrap metal, old brackets that I had from other vehicles, other modifications. So I'm just snipping and chopping, reusing what I've got. This is how you build it the cheapest way possible. Face shield first. In the old days, a rod used to be built with what you have, not with how much money you've got. Trying to keep true to that as well sometimes, most of the times. Just fetch my riding disc. Okay, I opted for engine plate to mount the engine, as we've got the mounting, the exhaust, everything occupying the same space, and a starter behind there. And we've got a handbrake here. So this seemed like the best logical option for me. It's an old second-hand one out of one of the vehicles I used to race back in the day. This is all just things that we're reusing now. It's the easiest way to build a rod. So, as I said, having a mounting here, having a ram horn coming down the center, the steering box was just too much of a hassle. I opted for an engine plate, a motor plate, with small bushings and rubbers inside. When it's done, I'll probably take out the motor again, put new rubber bushings, get that done. Now it's just to get the motor fitted level and straight, square as possible as well. Okay, let me quickly fire this welding machine up. Like you see, it's just a normal bushing housing I'm going to weld to the inside of a frame, as we've got the inner fender running here as well, and it might already have an issue with this. Let me see what I can do, because this car I don't want to modify too much of it. That's it. Now I can take it off again, and I can weld it fully and get it done. I'll probably put a little gusset just between that nut and there as well. And I'll probably, when the engine starts, just run there fully underneath. That's why I'm using the old rubbers still as well, because I know the heat's gonna cook those rubbers. Rather get new ones made, Teflon. Before I mount the other bushing on that side, we'll make sure the engine is square in the frame. It's already centered with this motor plate. Has the lacquer fingers, you can chop it to size and center it already. Might be a problem to get it out and in a bit, but that's not too much of a hassle either. It's going to keep the engine secure. And with this setup I can even opt for 283, 327, 350, whatever, and I can mount it like that. Only thing I might not be able to mount in this car is a 400, because not all 400s have those holes drilled, if I remember correctly. And yes, my engine is level. My frame is level. now that I quickly welded that, and put this together and put that bush in there, making sure it's in a square and level again first of all. It might be a bit of a hard ride with the motor mounted so solid. Let's see. Okay. 60. Okay. I'm a little right. Let's see here, which is going to be the best. Like so, I think it's going to be the best. Let me tag that one in place. Let me tag this in place. Engine is square, engine is level. And then we go from there. Even if it's old rubber. Okay. Okay. Let me take the bracket out again. And then weld that fully to the chassis. Okay, let me take this motor part out, drag it into the frame, and then we should be there. Then it's just gearbox mounting. Like I said, we haven't got any space on here to put anything because of the inner fenders and the original front end. I've got a lot of cleaning up and making nice pretty to do here. Lots of grinding and cleaning, as I see the previous guys. Got even slag inclusion in the whites. And I'll probably put a little stiffener in between to make sure it's even stronger. Don't want it to come loose at all. Okay. Probably gonna make this fuel injection from mechanical to electronic fuel injection as well, as this is a road vehicle and there's no point in running a methanol motor in the roads. You'll see the engine sitting the way it sits. I've deliberately set it this high as to miss the steering shaft for the spark plug and the exhaust, you know, otherwise you wouldn't be getting this engine in here with this steering shaft. And I'll probably still be playing with the steering arms and stuff as well in this car, as at the moment it's just made so we can move it. And we've got a lot of bushings and stuff to do, and some reloading. I still have to even make the plates for it to finish this off. Weld it solid to the frame. assumed it must have been the best option. Side will have to grind, so part of the frame. This is motor plate doesn't have that much movement. Probably will be catching a bit of fire now because of the old rubber bushing, which we will have replaced in here. I don't want to destroy stuff in this. Penetrate that well, doesn't look that good, but yeah, we'll grind it in. Get that side, give it a run on the inside, so it can stay to the frame. Just get this over. So see the wire feeders be stuffing around. Because of the angle it's been at. See, because of the old rubber bushings, it was catching a bit of fire, but we've got our two mounts to the chassis and we've got our motor plate built. Thank you very much everybody. Thank you for watching. Let me clean all this up and let's get going further on next episodes. Thank you. Bye.